This is the Brick Commentary Central. You're listening to the BCC Podcast. It is Monday, May 20th of 2024, and you're listening to episode 394 of the BCC Podcast. I'm LQ, and joining me today is Maluris.
You know TTV's ending? That's pretty nice.
It's next year.
Oh, that's sweet. Next year, we'll be talking about it again.
Well, we're going on 10 years, they're going on 15, so we just gotta go 6 more years at least. Also, Ford.
I finally showed my wife It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Oh, she didn't know?
No.
Did you show her on Wednesday, perchance?
I did.
Oh,
I did. I showed her last Wednesday, and she really enjoyed it.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Good times.
So,
Also, Ford is here too.
what?
I didn't think I introduced you yet.
I thought.
Ford just...
Wait.
Yeah, you just butted in.
Yeah. Uncalled for, Ford.
That's weird.
Oh. Yeah, so...
Very star-studded cast tonight.
Sorry. You know what? I had the chat open, and I got confused.
Isn't show prep great?
Yeah. Especially when you can't
What's
figure
the
out
deal
what
with show
to do.
prep? Sometimes you prep for a show and then you forget that you have the show to go to.
So actually, I think we got so many backlog topics for so long that we got used to not preparing.
And then we forgot what those topics were. Or did we go through them all? Whoa.
That's a bit too far back, don't you think?
Oh, this is not the podcast pin.
Yeah.
We want to talk about bionic combination models at some point. I feel like we already did the MCU CMF episode, didn't we? Oh, Mace, you're literally just in time to be introduced.
Hey!
Oh my gosh, it's Mace!
Isn't show prep great, Mace?
Wasn't what great?
Show prep.
Show prep. What's that?
Exactly.
Oh, no. I mean, it was amazing. It was my favorite part of the day.
Yeah, we don't have a topic.
Mm-hmm.
But we're live.
Yeah, we're live now.
That's why it was my favorite.
If we weren't live, Mace would be like throttling us right now, just like, what are you guys talking about show prep for?
We have like all these clips of the podcast that we scheduled for like our highlight reel in the past 2 years.
So,
I need to get them ready for episode 400.
Yeah, that sounds like definitely you issue, and you have plenty of time to do that.
You're right,
so,
Kevin. You should do it.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I would never do something like that in my life.
You like show prep?
But counterpoint to that, I like food prep better. So
You can do both.
nah, like there is no show without the food, and by the
Yeah,
time
go.
I eat the food, I'm tired. So
Well,
then
why
I
are they
stop.
called an oven?
If you oven the food and you oven out hot, eat the food.
Shut up, you're having a stroke.
So, Mace, what have you been up to?
Well, I went to work, then I came home and had dinner, then I went to go see Spider-Man Homecoming, and I got posters again. That was fun.
Are the posters different this time, or are they the same?
Well, each movie has come with a poster so far.
Yeah, but were they the same as like the original poster, or were they like a new?
Oh, not the floating heads or anything like that, thank goodness.
Ah.
Let me take a better look at it. I think it's kind of basic, actually.
I just remember the
Let's
one with it. Does he have the yellow jacket?
No, it's him swinging over the city.
But he doesn't do that.
Yeah, he
in the
doesn't do
movie.
that in that movie.
No, swinging over the townhouses.
So
You
he's
remember when he
swinging.
crashes through the gates and the fences and everything?
Yeah, so he is
Oh.
swinging specifically.
No,
that's not
no
it.
more than 30 feet over.
Trying
So
to see if I
essentially,
can-
he's gonna come crashing back to the ground in a few seconds.
I'm trying to find the poster. Oh, I think I found it. Here, let me see. You can tell me if this is it.
He's the only one in frame, takes up most of the poster.
Yeah, I think I got it. It looks like he's falling.
It looks like
Kinda,
it's in
yeah.
Chinese, but it's actually not.
This one.
Is it Chinese or
I still don't see it.
Japanese?
Oh, you must have posted it in the other chat.
No, it's on
Oh,
Yep, that's it.
that
That's
looks like
the
a bunch of
one.
nothing.
the screen. I'm not a huge fan of this one.
It's a little generic, but it's better than the floating heads.
So yeah,
Hmm.
how is Spider-Man Homecoming?
The other ones are better, but it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The other Spider-Man movies overall, or
Yeah.
other these?
I think that's a fair assessment.
Oh, Mace, now that you've seen it again, you need to go over this. So,
The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
so after my last viewing of The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I think people
Mhm.
are unfair for how much I think it's a drop in quality compared to the first.
Oh, you're assuming that the first is also bad when it's actually
No,
very
I
good.
like the first. The first is better than Homecoming.
Definitely is.
But it's also extremely forgettable.
Hey, don't you say that.
Well, here's the
That-
thing.
I don't forget.
My last time watching The Amazing Spider-Man, I realized, for one, Andrew Garfield's way better in the second one than he is the first one.
Yes.
There's a lot of very
Mm.
awkward acting in Amazing Spider-Man 1.
But he's supposed to be an awkward teenager. Can't you tell by
it's
the
odd.
fact that he looks like a teenager?
Smart deduction, really. Somebody get this Sherlock a cap.
Nice. Always wanted one.
But yeah, it's not at all that's bad. But it is paced very slowly. Especially coming off the Raimi films, which are like paced really, really good. Do we still have Mace?
Mm.
Mace?
I mean, I hear ya. I
Okay.
hear ya.
There
I
it
don't
is.
agree, but I hear ya.
Well, would you rank The Amazing Spider-Man over any of the Raimi movies?
Possibly.
Which one?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it's hard to pick a favorite child, you know?
No, it's not. Just choose the one that didn't go to jail.
There ain't none of these went to jail. Amazing Spider-Man 2 is kind of mentally challenged, so I still love it, but it's kind of dumb.
Yeah, wait, what happens if you gotta pick between, your two kids and none of them went to jail? What's the next criteria?
Who's the most successful, I guess? Who's going to take care of you when you grow up and grow old and not put you in a house?
But what if they both hate you?
Then you just kill them both, I guess.
Oh, okay, so now murder is on the docket.
Well, we had to choose between one or two. I thought we were the ones killing them. You know?
What?
Yeah, why not?
Anyway, Amazing Spider-Man 2. I don't think the plot has as many holes in it as people try and say.
It definitely doesn't have a lot of holes. It just has, perhaps a bit too much dumb.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's not that, like, on paper it's dumb, even.
Yeah.
I feel like, honestly, that it's a lot of the fault of the editing.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, I think, yeah, pacing does have to do a lot with it. The plot of the movie doesn't really happen until the later half of the film. And so, like, the first half is Electro, right? Electro is a plot device in the second half of the film. He's not the main antagonist. Harry fills that role technically from a plot
He's just there to
perspective.
die at the end.
Yeah, so...
Harry doesn't die in this
No.
version.
No, it was Electro. Electro was just there as a plot device to die.
I don't
fight
think
at the end.
Electro would have died if they went on, though, because I think they're planning on reusing him.
He absolutely would have come back in the Sinister Six. He was one of the 6 that were teased, along with other characters like Shocker and Vulture and so on.
Dr. Octopus.
It doesn't seem like Shocker and Electro could be on the same team.
Well, it would be very confusing for the average people, wouldn't it?
I'm still confused about Shocker, to be honest, because he barely seems to shock, honestly.
Oh, shock waves. He uses shock waves.
Gosh.
It's not a great name, sure, but it's because of the shock waves.
Yeah. Stanley really should have workshopped that one a little bit more.
Shocker will never be iconic for that reason.
He's one
I'd
of my
still love to get him in Lego
Spidey
form, though.
Rogue.
He was one of my little brother's favorites as well.
Yeah, the other common criticism I think the stuff with Harry is made worse by the fact that you can tell there's some big chunks of the script cut out, and also that.
Did you ever see the deleted scene? Well,
no,
the deleted,
you told me about it though.
Deleted images of Peter killing Harry with his own glider after Gwen dies. That was cool. I wish that would have happened.
But that also seemed like everyone too soon to kill off this version of the Goblin.
But it would have been a great way to establish Spider-Man intentionally kills a helpless villain. Oof, that would have been dramatic. I would have liked to see where that went.
Ford, was Mace cutting out for you as well, or is there a connection issue on my end? Ford?
Ford's gone.
At least we can still hear Mace, but...
But if I did cut out, what I was trying to say is that I think that would have been an interesting way to show some drama with the character, and I would have liked to have seen how that played out.
I mean, they kind of, like, continue that plot line eventually in No Way Home, essentially.
Yes, they do.
Which is kind of a fun alternative way to look at it. Like, yeah, had they gone
not a lot
with
of people...
it would have... Yeah, I don't know.
Not a lot of people realize that Amazing Spider-Man 2 ends not on a Rhino cliffhanger, but on a Harry cliffhanger, where he's just started the war between Harry and Peter. It only just begun.
People complain about the Rhino too much. Like, it's so bored. The Rhino is in here, like, for 30 seconds.
The other half of people were complaining that he was in all the marketing, despite only being there for 30 seconds. And I think that one's fair.
I mean, I guess I don't remember me in the marketing, honestly.
He's literally on the poster on your screen right now.
Yeah,
right
in like the bottom corner.
Oh, I didn't even see him, honestly.
Paul Giamatti.
Right there.
I am the Rhino.
Is Paul Giamatti famous?
No, but he's done other things.
Wait, didn't he just win an award?
Haven't they all?
Didn't he just win like an Oscar or something?
Yeah, so did Adam Sandler.
But why do people like when people talk about Amazing Spider-Man 2, they say Paul Giamatti so much. But I don't even know what the guy that plays Harry, what his name is.
Dane DeHaan.
See, I hate that version of Harry because I had a friend when I was growing up, and he liked that guy so much he started basing his entire look and personality off that version of Harry and the Green Goblin.
Oh no!
And it was just like, dude, your hair is greasy. Stop.
Oh boy.
I mean, that's one of the stupider things, how they say that Harry and Peter were friends the whole time, but I feel like I've seen it so many times I'm desensitized to that issue at this point. I can see the rest of it.
Random bestie out of nowhere was very jarring.
But I can look past that.
Yeah, me too. I had no problem looking past
I
it.
feel like that's kind of something I can look past, or how I can look past, like, Eddie Brock being Peter's best friend in Spectacular Spider-Man for some reason.
I liked that.
Yeah, like, it's not traditional.
I like how it builds the drama,
but it's just part of the story, so it's like, okay.
I love a good story-driven change.
Right.
I like to see something new happen, if it has a reason to happen. Like Vulture being Liz's dad in Homecoming. One of the best decisions they made for that movie.
I thought you said the lizard's dad for a second, and I
No, Liz.
That is actually
Short
something
for Elizabeth, not the
I
lizard.
think that Electro was done better in Amazing Spider-Man 2 than Kirk Connors was in Amazing Spider-Man 1.
I'm not sure I'd agree, but I do have no problem with how Electro was just kind of a crazy freak. I think that's fine. Electro has no defining characteristics. They gave him one. Crazy. That works. That worked. It worked for me.
I think they kind of did drop the ball on Kirk Connors.
You're just saying that because you liked the build-up in Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, and hoped for a lizard in that continuity
I
eventually.
didn't see the original Spider-Man Raimi trilogy until after Amazing Spider-Man came out.
Oh my goodness.
And I actually didn't
How?
notice that he was missing his arm until like 2 years ago.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Though I just think one of the biggest things like Kirk Connors in the comics and cartoons, everything is that he had a family and stuff, and there's all this thing, and he's a tragic villain. But Kirk Connors in the Amazing Spider-Man 1 is just kind of
A loner.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad with how much was happening in the movie that they just established his and Peter's dynamic rather than him and Billy's dynamic.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, that is a good point. Having him, yeah, as sort of a almost paternal character in Peter's life when, for science,
Well, they only meet
science.
twice.
Yeah, that's paternal enough for Peter.
Also,
And they only meet twice, and you're saying that they should have had more scenes where they're not meeting with other new characters?
My other big issue with TASM 1 is the Uncle Ben death is really stupid.
Yes. Yes.
It's mostly Ben's fault.
Yeah, that's the thing is like Ben didn't die like standing up or doing anything noble. He literally just charged at a guy with a gun for no reason. Oh,
Well, a guy who dropped it, you mean?
Yeah.
He ran at him because he's a New Yorker. That's what they do. He was empowered by the spirit of the city.
This close to saying forget about it.
And Peter just letting Uncle Ben die over some milk and a penny.
Well,
He let someone steal $20 over milk and a penny. The other part wasn't even related.
Yeah, they also there's
No, you like to say that because it makes you laugh, but it's not true,
Yeah.
and that's important for discourse. That
I
it
know.
be accurate.
Here's good. That's more of a joke, but the more
But you see it all the
part
time.
of it is what Peter did there wasn't really that bad at all.
That is true.
It was like not very much money at all, and it honestly would have been kind of stupid of him to stop it.
but he had the power, therefore he should have had the responsibility.
They tried to beat the repeat allegations a little too hard in certain areas.
Yeah. There's also the skateboarding training sequence is really weird.
But you
It
have to
couldn't
understand.
just be the same one they did with Raimi's, though. You know, he can't just start climbing and start.
No, I'm not
you
saying
know,
I'm not saying there's an issue with that in principle. I'm saying more so the
But
way
when
that
I-
it is, like in the film, is weird.
It's Tony
Yeah.
Hawk, but Peter Parker.
I also didn't realize this time, like, what? Where the heck is he?
but it kind of
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when I
fixes
think
a massive
Spider-Man,
plot hole,
I-
though.
I'm not
But
talking
when I
about
think
plot hole. I'm
Spider-Man-
just talking about as far as like interest
But
in
there-
the film.
There is a plot hole where he goes from reading books to being an adventure-seeking thrill master, and there's
But you
kind of
don't
a
have to do
disconnect
that with
there that doesn't make
skateboarding?
perfect
I don't know. I don't have
sense.
an issue with him skateboarding. I don't.
Solo sports to establish the skateboarding is
I don't
it
really-
wasn't even cool in that time period. It was cool 30 years ago, or
Mace.
even 20 years ago.
30 years ago when this movie was
30
made,
years
skateboarding
ago.
wasn't a thing.
It was in the 80s. That is not true. It was in the 80s.
Vaguely,
Back to-
skateboarding was in.
Back to the Future is from the 80s. Skateboarding turning into flying skateboards is a plot point
Back
in
to
the
the
second
Future's like
one.
89, wasn't it?
I don't know, but I know it's
85.
80s,
Anyway,
and skateboards was established well enough that them becoming futuristic was a plot point. So they had to have been established, and they had to have been a thing. So 30 years.
You're making him
That is
count.
correct.
it
My
wasn't
math
30
is
years still.
My math is correct.
No.
Rewind
No.
10 years from 2010, and you have 2000. Rewind 20 more years from that, you have 1980. 1980, 30 years before
1985 is
25.
40 years ago.
Now it is.
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man came out 15 years ago.
Don't say that.
No, that's not true. It came out 12 years ago.
Didn't it come out in 2010, 2009?
No, 2012. Same as Avengers.
Yeah.
Man, this was a movie really behind the times at the
21st
time, wasn't
See,
it?
I have my math.
TASM 2. It's just like Madam Web being made today. You know?
It's just like Morbius.
It's on
being
Netflix. Did you
made.
guys see?
Yeah.
Yep.
They had the line as the tagline.
Which one?
The one that
The
shows up in the
spiders
trailer.
with the mom and the dying and the
Yeah, and the spiders.
Dawson.
He was studying the spiders with my mom in the Amazon before she died.
right before she died. Yeah, yeah.
But no, I mean,
Did
my
you-
issue is not so much with the skateboarding. It's more so how the sequence is not as entertaining as it could be.
I suppose so.
And
There was
kind of the
probably
choice
more
of music
to
I
note from
feel wasn't great.
Oh my gosh, there's a spider on
I don't
the
remember
wall.
what
Maybe
song
it'll give us
plays during that part,
radioactive
actually.
powers.
And also,
Which
like,
probably
just kind
isn't
of
a
the
good
setting for it, is he trespassing?
Definitely.
Because that's a cool thing. Cool kids.
Spider-Man has an edge when you're not just watching certain cartoon adaptations. He always has an edge. Trespassing is
Mace,
100%
you're applying
within
arguments
character.
that other people made in the 2010s to me. Those aren't the arguments I'm making.
You're complaining about trespassing, and I'm saying trespassing is fully within character of a
I'm
Spider-Man.
just saying,
with
where
some-
are the other people that are supposed to be there?
Not there, I guess. It seems abandoned.
It was a
so
holiday.
people...
No, it doesn't all seem abandoned. It's all clean.
It didn't look pretty clean to me.
Have you ever seen a shipyard?
Obviously not.
They're not that
Central
clean.
Florida.
Mace, it means you're surrounded by the ocean.
No, Central. Do you have any idea how big Florida is? It's bigger than Italy.
Mace, I live in
There are
Michigan.
landlocked portions of Italy.
Mace, my state is much wider than yours.
And yet you have cars and family and island vacations. And I do not. I'm stuck in the middle.
You're
I'm
less
not
than
likely
2
to
hours
encounter a
from the
shipyard.
beach.
Why would I drive 3 hours through Florida traffic on a motorcycle onto the beach?
I'm pretty sure that's what people do for fun.
Listen,
Free
but
access
Mace
to water
can't
parks.
swim.
Free access to water
Yeah.
parks.
You forget.
Mace, when you started, it's like, oh, I'm very, I didn't go because I don't have any opportunities. Like, but I get to go to the water park for free.
Only because I walk there.
That's
But that's not the point,
Spider-Man
that's not the
train at
point.
the water park.
Oh my
The
gosh, that
point
would be so
is that
cool.
being landlocked leads to a lack of shipyard encounters.
But my point is, it's not that you're landlocked. It's just that you have never had an interest in going more than an hour from where you stand.
The point is that it's deeply inconvenient to drive a motorcycle 3 hours when I have better water-based activities around me.
Also, I'm pretty sure it's not 3 hours.
No, with traffic.
Orlando?
Well, you take the back
I'm not
roads.
driving at night.
Let me
You
see.
could go to Lake Apopka.
Let's see. Where's a good beach near you? Orlando to beach.
The beach.
Oh, I guess it's not that far.
Bro,
10 p.m. anyway. It's an hour and a half.
you could go.
That's not so bad, actually.
Yeah, it takes us a lot longer to get to, like, the lakes beach.
Well, all of my Tampa drives have taken hours upon hours.
Yeah,
upon
also,
hours.
that's Tampa. You could probably get to, like, just a beach in general in way less time. Actually, it's saying it's faster to get to Tampa. I feel like with traffic, it's probably longer.
Yeah, it's always been like 3 hours or so and I've gone to Tampa a couple times.
Well, I mean, if you go in the afternoon, though, it's probably fine.
I guess it's about an hour if I go to a crappy beach.
Mace, these are like the
But
beaches that
that's
people
an
travel to
irrelevant
from all
point.
over the world.
The shipyard looking a little pretty is just a who cares?
I'm just saying that, like, there's some things that just make it feel
Why
less
are we
polished.
talking about the beach? when the shipyard is fine. In the fantastic Raimi films, there's a 30-year-old trying to catch the bug. It's fine. It's fine.
What?
I think what makes
Toby
it...
is not 17. I'm
That's
sorry
not
to
an
break it to you,
argument.
but he was not 17. It's an argument for
Also, if he was-
superficialities not being
Mace,
bad.
again, you
It's
gotta
not
watch
such a
out,
big
Mace,
deal.
because you're not arguing against like the common internet criticisms here. This is a different criticism I'm having.
So your
His criticism is
then what do
literally
you
the
mean,
shipyard
what
is
is
too
it clean?
clean
What's
and
so-
empty.
the problem isn't that it's clean. Then what is the problem with it being clean? Illuminate me.
No, I'm not even saying like it's a huge thing. I'm just saying that the scenes like they don't flow very naturally into the rest of the movie, and it feels just kind of out of nowhere. Like its setting doesn't really make sense, especially because they tried to go for a more realistic approach. Because like they talked about at the time, it was very much like trying to bounce back from the Dark Knight overtaking the Raimi films at the box office. And then they go into that, and it just feels like a little bit off tone, and like the music sequence is very long and not a very good song. It doesn't feel very Spider-Man like in that sense. I feel like they could have done something better with it. I don't mind the skateboarding part, which I'm fine with that take on it. I
So
just
many
feel
people
like,
complain about that.
huh?
So many people complain about that. It's insane.
Yeah, I know, and I'm fine with like the different. I think it's good to have the different interpretations. I'm just more talking about it within the context of the film itself. I think that's a weaker portion of the film.
I never personally had a problem with how that flowed.
I don't know, it's just
I'm not saying I'm objectively correct for feeling that way. I'm just saying it
and obviously
never
I'm not
ever
following the
bothered
general internet thing, because my argument here is I'm more entertained by The Amazing Spider-Man 2, I think.
me. That definitely breaks the general
It is a
internet
much
consensus for
prettier.
sure.
It is a much prettier trash.
The
fire.
action's also way better in
Breaks
Amazing
with
Spider-Man 2.
style. It is such a stylish
Have you seen all
movie.
the GIFs of Amazing Spider-Man 2?
In 80K always, yeah.
What?
Always super crisp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's that, and I like the suit better in Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Yeah.
In Amazing
I
Spider-Man
mean-
1, I was going to say, I do agree. I like a good, unique suit.
I understand a lot of people like
totally
the
fine
second
with it.
one.
It's
And
not, there's literally nothing wrong with the second one at
no,
all.
not at
That's
all.
almost
It's a
the
lovely
problem
classic.
with it. Is because it's just so...
It's a Spider-Man
It's
suit.
perfect is the problem, and there's nothing remarkable about it because of that.
But the
Yeah.
Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit, that's so crispy. That's so
I like
good.
that one. I've
Yellow
always
lenses,
liked that.
that nice mesh going on, like it's an MCU film going on up
Makes me
there.
want to play basketball.
You see, this is what I've always waited for someone to say.
All right,
And
you
it
know
makes
how we
me
did
wanna
the
play
Spider-Man
basketball?
minifigure tier list? Let's
Yes.
here's a tier list for the movie suits.
Okay.
Okay, but outside of MCU, boy, there's not a lot. There's 4.
This
Well,
has
5
some
if you
others
count the
in
black
it.
suit. 5. No, 6. 7. Okay, finally. So 7.
Wait, does 6 Spider-Man count? You know, when he has the flu?
I wasn't going to,
Because
but
he's got, like, you know, all that stuff on him.
I won't count that one. But I could. I don't have
That's
to.
another thing that actually it's weird about the editing of Amazing
Let's give
Spider-Man
that one
2. I
S
feel
tier.
like it took me a very long time to realize that movie takes place over like years.
Yes.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Well, like, it's more like a year.
I was gonna say
maybe?
It's a long time though, longer than it feels
it is
like.
definitely
Yeah.
a long time for sure.
Yeah.
Because also it implies that he's been in college, so it's at least 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I thought
I
he
got the vibe it was
graduated
1.
college.
That movie
I'm
goes on for so long. Aunt May goes to college.
And graduate.
All right, let's do this. Let's do some movie suit ranking here. I don't know if this is the best list, honestly, but it'll do. It'll do.
It's not fully comprehensive. I only see one Raimi. One of the
Yeah.
Raimi classic when there are 2 versions of the Raimi suit.
That is
The
true.
Spider-Man 1 and the Spider-Man 2.
That is
Okay,
true.
let's see if we can find a better one. Nope, I think it's the
I had
only
no
one.
idea there were differences.
That's okay.
Tier lists honestly aren't that great. Like, if you have a pre-selected one, it's unfortunate, but okay. So it looks like there's some variants of the Raimi suit on this one.
Good.
We're gonna go with this one then.
I think this one probably works better.
Okay. So first we got the human spider.
That one's
Classic.
not bad for the homemade.
S
That
tier.
one is not a bad homemade. I'd put it in B tier due to its nature as a bootleg suit. It isn't as awesome as like a fully realized one.
Yeah.
But B because it's good for a homemade.
He got some sick
Is this
detail.
the amazing Raimi 1? Or I think it is.
Yeah, it has to be because that would be Raimi 2, yes?
Yeah, and
Because
Raimi
he's
2 is
on the-
darker.
Yeah.
And the spider emblem slightly smaller, I think, on the second one.
I think I like Raimi 1 better.
Maybe
Wait,
it's
what's the
just the
difference again?
pictures. The darker
Yeah, Google
on
the
the
differences.
Spider-Man
There's
2.
a few.
They're subtle, of course, but
Yeah, it's like looking into stormtrooper costumes. There's differences.
Right. No,
The
I know.
spiders in the front and the back were redesigned. The red portions of the suit were lighter, and the blue portion of the suit were darker. All the overall design was unchanged.
I prefer the brighter red.
Brighter Red is the Spider-Man 2 suit.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I found an
I
image
feel
that
like-
shows them from 1, 2, and 3.
Oh yes.
I don't
see
know if
that.
this is entirely accurate. This is just something random from X. But
X.
tell me if this looks right.
Yeah, that's definitely
Okay.
shots from each film.
Yeah, the logo is much better in 2 onward.
It is.
I agree.
I do like the blue. Did they lighten up the blue and saturate the red more in 3?
Could just be color grading differences in the pictures and how they were released.
It could
I'd say it's
be.
hard to judge from this image. Officially.
This is 3.
I forget, were there differences in how they shot 1 from 2?
In terms
Like,
of
was it was it a Attack of the Clone situation where they switched from film to digital?
I don't know.
I think all the
That-
Raimi
that I
movies are
don't
on
know.
film.
That's
they?
what I always thought.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure TASM is digital. It looks digital.
It definitely has to be.
Sometimes I have a hard time being able to tell.
Okay, Spider-Man 3 technical specifications. Sound mix.
It does have color.
I don't know what this means. It says the camera. Film length.
Negative
Printed film format. 35 millimeter and 70 millimeter. They used some IMAX on this. What about the Amazing Spider-Man?
100% digital.
No, it's 100% digital. There's zero doubt.
I'm trying to find the technical specifications. Red Epic. That sounds like a digital camera. Oh, the printed file format's what they printed on for the movie theater, so...
Cinematography.
I don't know what that means.
The cinematographic process.
I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
Okay, I'm gonna assume it's shot on film. Anyway, so maybe the 2 suit is better.
Just from the spider evolution alone, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say Raimi 2 is S tier for sure.
Okay.
Is it S
Ugh.
or A?
Make
It's
it
hard
A,
to say.
because it's so nearly
Ca-
perfect.
I think it should
It's
be S
like-
tier, but just like slightly below.
Yeah. That lowercase s.
I also really like the Raimi black suit. For some reason, people don't like it because it's not a gelatinous blob of goo, but I like it.
They're nerds. It's great. It's fantastic.
S tier. Was it better than any of them?
No, I'd say it's
literally
different
just the
and
black
equal.
version of it.
Is it better than the first one? Or worse?
I'd say better. Because what it tries to do, it does perfectly.
Okay. TASM homemade suit. I think this is weaker than the rest of the
C-tier,
suit.
maybe?
I think it's weaker, but it's still...
It might even be weaker than C-tier. Well, I think D-tier should be reserved for garbage. Is it complete garbage? Well, it's kind of garbage. Okay, maybe D-tier. I talked myself into it.
Wow.
And it's TASM. It must be bad.
It's just it's a black hat and a black shirt. I like the sunglasses and the red balaclava.
I like the sunglasses and
cool.
Yeah.
That is smart. That's a good way to show the evolution of the
C-tier.
suit. But okay, C-tier.
Now, like, I really like the eyes. The material looks kind of weird from some angles, and there's a lot of blue on the pants.
Which ones do you have here? I can't see
the
it.
Amazing
under the,
Spider-Man. Oh,
okay.
Did I not take that other thing off?
That's okay.
Rip.
So anyway. Trying to get a better picture of it.
Yes, that's not the greatest picture that we have down there.
All of the pictures, they always use ones where he has scratches on his chest. In Spider-Man PS4, do they have TASM 1 suit?
They
Or is it TASM 2?
They do. I believe in the DLCs they added TASM 1. And then people complained about the lack of TASM 2, which I believe they had in the next one.
As in Spider-Man 2?
Or
yeah.
The remaster.
How are the suits in Spider-Man 2? I don't ever play
Why are the Raimi suits still up?
Liam's working on it.
You're welcome.
I got distracted. Anyway, how are the suits in Spider-Man 2?
There are a lot of crazy omissions.
Do they have
and
all
a lot of
suits
them
from the first one?
They don't. No.
What's even the point?
They have a lot of new weird ones that are just kind of slightly garbage.
You know what? After doing this tier list, we got some time. I want to see them. We'll look at them.
Sounds good.
Okay. Homemade. Oh, no, sorry. I actually mixed them up. Anyway, this one...
And you were getting a better image of the TASM suit.
Some of the effects on this one look really poor, especially compared to TASM 2. But I like the yellow eyes. It's a little bit blue in the middle.
S tier.
It might have to be just A. I feel like it could be a
agree,
little more refined.
Agree with the S tier.
Okay.
Disagrees with the S
Fine.
tier.
And then,
Yes.
so what do we have for TASM 2? A?
It's like a perfect
A
suit,
tier
but
just
it's
because
not,
it misses the unique fact.
It's not.
It's got nothing to distinguish it.
It's just kind of boring.
It's not bad, but it's not like all that.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's get into the ones I don't care about as much right now. I think the homemade suit's pretty alright. I mean, it's better than C tier, I'd say. I don't know if it's better than the human spider, though.
It's definitely not better than the human spider.
I'd say lower B.
B tier is fair. Yeah.
And then the Stark suit, which this is also wrong because there's two different Stark suits. But anyway,
so
that's true.
One,
I'm not a huge fan of
C
this
tier.
one.
B tier is fine for that one. It's a little too
I hate the small spider
pajamas
logo.
for children.
Yeah, like the way they make him look too small.
It's like genius.
That's
Stark.
why C tier.
Yeah.
C tier, above the Andrew Garfield in a mask, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Decides to work. Okay.
I do like the black one though.
The red and black advanced suit, that is good. At least A tier.
I'd say A tier.
I felt
Is
more
it better?
B, but
The thing is, it does have the uniqueness factor that TASM 2 does not have. If they would have had a bigger,
say
better
it's
spider
bad,
logo
but
on
it's-
it,
It's not that much more unique than the Stark suit.
It
is-
is just the
so
coloration.
lower.
But never
just
underestimate
an-
coloration differences.
But he only has that coloration difference for like one half of a movie, and
He
that's
has-
it.
No, well, he has actually for a good portion of the other, too.
One half of one movie and then one half of another movie. So that's technically almost the whole movie.
But he's wearing like the Iron Spider for half of the other half.
No,
of the
not
movie.
half of it. Like the last quarter, maybe.
But then they do put them together into the integrated suit, which looks very cool.
And then he also, he's not even wearing the suit right side out.
We're all doing talking about the wrong portion of this. So I think what brings it below TASM 2 is just the fact that the spider logo is still too small.
Yes.
And it still has a few of those MCU greeblings that are a little unnecessary and overcomplicate the design, in my opinion.
And then we've got the stealth suit.
Night Monkey has to be
C tier,
or
maybe?
D tier for me.
C, at least. D would be fair,
I still
too.
say it's better than...
Yeah.
Upper C, lower B tier.
Well, I'm not sure it's better than the custom TASM because this is an established super suit universe where Spider-Man's already had a custom-made suit. And then they come out with this crap? They couldn't do better than Andrew Garfield in a garbage can?
I don't think it's awful, though, because, I mean, as a suit itself, that looks more like a tactical Spider-Man.
It is.
outfit.
It does look very tactical. That's fair, but
Also
it
the
can't
way-
go higher than C tier, or I will die.
Yeah, I get it, because the way it's introduced, it's literally A, a gag, and B, to sell toys.
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think it's technically a gag in the movie. They add a gag onto it.
Well, it's also
It's to be a
to
joke.
cut down on everyone figuring out who Spider-Man is immediately 5 seconds later, because it would have happened if he followed them to every stop on their journey. Helps the plot not to crumble.
You know, should we bump the Stark suit up to low B?
I'd be okay with low B for sure.
All right.
Yeah, next one. I don't like the Iron Spider in the MCU.
C, I think C's okay for that one.
Low
It's
C,
not
it's
terrible.
too shiny.
It's the Iron
We
Spider,
need
though.
colors.
It's supposed to be shiny.
But
Yeah,
it's
but
Yeah.
not a
it's too
cool type
colored.
of shiny. It's a CG type of shiny.
Yeah, no, it's a definite CG shiny, but aren't...
That's why it's C. It's not irredeemably awful, which is why it isn't D.
Remember the
It's
subway
just C.
Spider-Man where he kicks Sandman onto it and it makes that sound?
Yeah, that was
Then he's like,
awesome.
"Good
He was
riddance."
grinding the man's face into the subway just because.
I
Anyway,
didn't even know he was made out
I
of
would almost
sand.
put this one in D tier, honestly, because I think it doesn't look pleasant to look at in any
I
respect.
agree. I agree.
I feel like C because it's not irredeemable, but
I was feeling C myself.
I am okay with D if that's how everyone feels. That's fine.
seems
It
more
is pretty
people lean
bad.
towards C.
Okay.
I have very mixed feelings on the Inside Out suit.
D tier.
It looks kind of fine,
tier.
but it's the dumbest explanation for a suit
D tier.
ever in the history of
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have made more sense to like strip the outside layer off the suit than turn
Yeah,
it inside out.
exactly. How does it
Yeah,
even
just
walk
like-
inside out with the mechanics?
But
It
okay,
wouldn't.
going
We
off
all know it
just
wouldn't.
design itself. The minifigure is pretty cool for this one.
The minifigure's awesome.
Yes.
I don't like
I'm gonna
the
build
design.
that
Is
tomorrow.
it
D
better
tier.
than the stealth suit?
No.
No.
Better than
No.
Andrew Garfield in
No.
a mask?
No. No, it's worse than a homemade suit. It's even the worst.
Is it
one,
better?
by
I mean,
far.
this one's more pleasant to look at than the Iron
It's-
Spider,
it's
I think.
Better than Iron Spider.
It
but
has better
not by much.
physicality, but it's just way too stupid to justify.
Well, again,
Yeah.
this is design only.
Well, true. I still feel like it. Darn it.
I don't.
I,
I think it's got to go
I'm
there.
torn. Okay.
I mean, if it's at the point where
Fair
you're
enough.
torn, then it's kind of where it's got to rest. And then
True.
we've got the
That's fair.
combined suit, which I think is a pretty. I think it suffers from some of the problems the Iron Spider suit has, but it, at least as a cartoon, it's at least more appealing.
The integrated suit?
Yeah.
I like that one. I would
Yeah.
give that
I-
one
I-
at least. I would give that one an A. That's
If
an
the
A.
CG
I like
wasn't
it.
as ugly, I'd give it higher, honestly.
yeah,
but I
like
think
CGI
it,
is kinda
B,
bad, but-
upper B, lower A for me.
But keep in mind, everyone who was working on the CGI in that film was forced into
is it really better
a
than the human
box with a
spider?
muffler.
I'm not saying that.
I would-
I'm not saying
I
it's
would say
better
so.
than Human
I would be
Spider,
saying.
but
I would be saying.
Because I don't
I
dislike
really
the
like
design
it.
at all. I actually think the color balance is way better than the Iron
For the Iron Spider than
You
the
cut out.
actual Iron Spider. Ugh.
I heard him fine.
Okay.
This one would have made a better Iron Spider color scheme.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think
Like
Iron Spider used black.
yeah,
Then it
like
would have been
imagine
way
this with the
better.
arms.
I
Imagine
think if
that with the
Iron
arms.
Spider just was the comic design where it's all red and gold, that would be pretty
That would have
cool.
worked great.
And it would just make more sense for being designed by Tony
It's all-
Stark too.
It's already nanotech anyway.
They could have added like more gold webbing to it than the comic suit, and actually would have been cool.
Yeah, then he would look less naked.
But anyway, for this one, are we putting it over the human spider? I don't just because I think the black and red one looks more real.
Probably wouldn't agree, but I feel like it's a lowercase A.
Ford and Kevin, you guys got to battle this one out.
No, you don't have to do it just because I said so. I'm
I
just
think
telling
we
you my
have to.
opinion.
I'm sorry for it. It's because Mace is making us do this.
Nah, that's okay.
I don't.
So you say
Just
that
do what the
very, like-
man says.
I'm just imagining Kevin's holding a knife over Ford's chest. Mace said, and Ford's like, I understand. Just do what B for this one, honestly.
Ford, what do you think? I want to hear your thoughts before I input.
About what you cut out again?
About the spot for this suit.
That's fine. Just can we move on?
No, this is
Not until
literally
you
what
answer
we're
for the
doing.
first time. This is
It
this is the
looks
whole
nice,
game.
and I like it. Upper B tier.
Upper B. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
I
upper
feel like
B.
lower A.
The next one I
Lowest
feel
A.
like is hard to actually rank because I don't feel like it's finished.
It's only ever shown up in bad CGI. It looks
Yes.
really cool, but it's bad CGI.
Yeah, it's like a concept, you know?
Anytime we see like a good glimpse of the suit, it's CGI. Like I never see a good image. Like the image that it's showing right now, that's probably the best image of the suit we actually have.
How do we feel about the
actual
top
suit.
of the B tier?
And it's like
Until it proves itself better.
Like
See,
the absolute best images of this suit come from like Hot Toys.
yeah, like the toys, the video game, like mods.
Yeah,
That-
like here's this picture. I'm pretty sure is from someone modding into the PC version of Spider-Man PS4, and I really like that version of it.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think it combines some of the best aspects of all. They fixed the logo.
Yeah.
I really
Yes,
like the
thank
blue
goodness.
material in
It's
it.
a great logo. And the blue material has that kind of TASM texture. I love that.
I can't tell how raised the webbing is, but I know raised webbing really isn't this Spider-Man's thing.
They keep the lenses. I like those.
Yes, the lenses were the
Um,
one great addition of the
Yeah.
Stark suit.
Yeah.
Tom Holland's head is still kind of tiny, but
And
Yeah.
it's way too round in the CG renders. Like it is abnormally round.
Yeah,
and I
it's
hate
like
that. And I just want to
too-
smash it
Yeah,
like
the
a
problem
melon.
is like it's too smoothed out. You know, like it's too clean looking.
Like when
but
I actually
what I
saw.
really- What I appreciate about it though is that it's so vibrant compared to
I
all
feel
the
like
other
it
ones.
almost is like a TASM 2 type situation at that point.
Yeah.
I feel like there's more that stick out in this one, but not in a positive way necessarily.
Well, I feel like if you line this one up with a few cartoon Spider-Mans, you'd lose him.
Yeah,
But with the live actions, he stands out.
yeah, with a cartoon, I think it looks better. I really like the material the blue stuff's made out of in the concept
Absolutely.
art, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's.
Even from the first Raimi suit, the
If this had-
texture has been a part
If
of
this
it.
had more raised black webbing, more pronounced, I think it would be even better.
That would be cool.
And I
Yeah.
feel like
Okay.
I could like this more down the line. If
Exactly,
We got more
that's
Tom
why-
Holland that was better.
Top of the B tier should be fine, I think, until we can judge it more
Yeah,
accurately.
I feel like it has
Yes.
potential to be A tier, but it's just not enough to go off of here.
It has to prove itself.
It'll be S tier when it fights Morbius.
I'm
Once he fights
putting a
Morbius,
team
S
together.
tier.
I think it has something to do with Spider-Man. There should be 6 of us.
Intriguing.
Ugh.
So I'm
So-
looking for all the Spider-Man 2 suits now.
Even the fake ones.
Mace, can you take a quick glance at this article and tell me if it's any good before we use
Absolutely.
it?
I don't know.
I have
already
purchased every
already.
suit in the game. Purchased with in-game currency, obviously. I'm talking about real money here.
Every time I think of that game, I just think of like that stupid Miles one with the
Oh,
hair.
the cold gate suit, as people call it. Yes.
So, Mace, this seems pretty extensive. Is this good?
Does
Like
it
the
show
hair
all
and
the alternates
the
for every
Nikes.
Yeah, they're
piece?
all in like every picture has all the alternates.
It's still loading for me. Okay. So far, yeah, this is looking pretty comprehensive.
Okay.
Let me see if it has the DLC suits though.
It goes down pretty far.
I see some of the
Yeah,
pre-order
Spider-Man
DLC
2
suits.
DLC suits.
Yes, they got them. They got them.
Okay. Which also,
Yeah, so yeah,
wow,
this should be
those
good.
suck.
Imagine paying money for those.
Yeah. Hey, don't insult.
Alright, so thank you, IGN. Let's continue our lives here. So, Advanced Suit 2.0. I do actually very much like the look of this Advanced Suit.
Yeah, the red and black one in particular.
That one's
Yeah,
actually
I
really
like
awesome.
that.
I like that.
Yeah,
The red and
that
yellow
was my
one,
main
however,
when I played the game.
I
the
actually
yellow white one.
I like that the
No.
novelty of that one. Like it's not like
His
good.
crotch is bad.
they all have the same crotch, Kevin.
No, the white one has that extra
That white
like
pouch there, yeah.
color difference that really sets it apart.
But what is cool about the white one, is it's only 2 colors instead of 3.
The Keat orange it just isn't working for me.
I can get that. I get it's not it's
Wait,
great,
which
but I think
one-
it's worthy of being a shader because it's different enough.
Which one is the white one you're talking about?
The Keat orange one on the end, the one
Yeah.
with the
Oh.
most white.
Okay,
the one with
that,
the weird crotch.
it might just be me. It might just be me, but it looks like one of those like really fat girls that gets the leggings and stuffs her stomach in there.
No, I really like the black one. Honestly, I think that's
The red
actually
and
one of
black
the,
one
was
looks-
my main.
Okay, the black one looks good.
that
The-
might actually one of my
the
favorite
one-
Spider-Man designs ever. To be honest,
yeah, the one with
yeah.
the blue, the
it reminds me of
normal
Captain
one.
Britain.
Yeah, that one looks too Captain Britain. I don't like that one.
That's true,
I
that's
never
fair.
really liked that design. It looked too Nike to me. But the inverted colors one, that's where I draw the line. That's just bad.
It could have used different shades of blue and red, but I feel like inverted color is always good for a shader.
No. The problem is not the colors. The problem is we come back to the bulge. Okay, it doesn't hide it, but I guess it doesn't want to, right?
See,
They're
Spider-Man.
both focusing on the suit itself.
That's not.
I don't
Then
know,
everything
it's
is
just-
highlighted.
just-
though.
Okay,
When I look at it,
you guys
I'm
have
just
derailed
drawn
the
there, and I don't like
conversation
what
of this
it means.
suit. Moving on. I heard people really praised this black suit. I'm not sure I'm too big on it.
Well, remember how you were talking about the people that were mad that it wasn't goo? This one is very clearly goo. The
What's
goo
the
fans
one-
were happy.
What's the
Yeah,
one in
what's
the
the one
back? Is that
behind
just
it?
like supposed to be what you get when you get rid of Venom? You
Yeah,
can still use
it's
the black
kind of like
powers.
Agent Venom inspired a little bit.
This isn't a great view of that suit.
No, it's not.
I'm not big on the black suit style. Classic suit.
Hmm.
This one also has the same inverted shit. I don't think this one looks great at all, actually. I like
Looks
the
a little
black.
too purple.
What's
Yeah,
the
I like
difference
the
between the
black.
left and the right?
Black's good.
One's lighter blue, one's darker blue.
The other one has slightly different shaded colors, like a lighter blue and a
Yeah.
darker red.
It doesn't
Slightly.
look good when it's shiny. That's the thing. Like looks good with matte colors. So left looks good, right not
I think
so
that's
much.
more just a lighting source thing, though.
Maybe. Okay.
The dark blue one is very cool,
Oh,
though.
Sandman's in this game.
Yeah, he's the opening mission. Plus
Oh.
a bunch of fetch quests
Scarlet
throughout the
3
city,
suit. I don't think I know this suit from the comics. Is this supposed to be like...
if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, jeez.
I think he's evil again now, though.
Hmm.
Anyone?
You could
cut
have me.
out.
Oh, I said is Scarlet Spider 3 another clone, or is it another Ben Riley, or is it Ben Riley or Kane again?
Same thing. Ben Riley's third outfit. That's it. It's just Ben
Okay.
Riley's third Scarlet
think-
Spider
Oh.
outfit.
I don't think the art I'm looking at for these does not actually encompass Ben Riley, because Ben Riley should always have the 90s muscles.
Yeah.
The hood looks a little more feminine in the blue version. However, I think it really worked with the black and red one. And the keyed orange one actually looks pretty cool on this one too, and even the white.
It does.
The
work.
white looks really cool. I like that.
I like
one.
the red spider.
Looks pretty squish.
Oh,
Yeah.
white and blue is fine, but white and pink, that's where we draw the line.
What?
Yes.
Oh, so is this the advanced suit from the first?
Yeah.
I like the
Oh,
Iron
I
Spider's
didn't realize
shader
was
for it.
different.
Now that's not the Iron Spider shader, the one on the far right. That
Yeah.
is the Oscorp tech suit.
Oh,
So wait,
it's
is that actually, like,
green,
in the
not
game?
Gold.
Well, it's not canon, no, but it's inspired by when he was working with Norman Osborn,
I see.
and he was using Oscorp tech as the suit.
Okay. I like that
A
one.
very, very, very last year recent edition.
Inverted colors
to
again
the
is
man.
no good. The black version of this one is better than the Venom suit.
Yes,
It is. It is.
it looks way more Venom.
I'm not a big fan of red
You know
and
what?
green
You know what it
together like
reminds me
that.
of? It's like in Spectacular Spider-Man when he's like kind of more far along in the bonding process. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with the spider logo kind of spreading out. I like that. one.
Yeah. What the heck is Kumo?
I don't know. Looks like
Kumo
it's a
rocks.
woman.
I don't like it at all, honestly, so I don't even feel I discuss the shaders because I just don't think it looks good.
Kumo rocks.
Bad,
but this
bad,
one
bad,
doesn't.
bad.
Hybrid suit from, yeah. Why is that one in the back again? Or does it just mean there's no other shaders for this one?
Or is that match?
Probably.
I think this is a pretty good adaptation of the hybrid suit, though.
Yeah, but I always heard
yeah.
it referred to as the integrated suit. Is it the hybrid suit now?
It says
I've
hybrid
heard it
here.
both ways. I've heard it both ways.
Hybrid makes sense, I think.
Yeah, but I do like integrated. It fits the whole tacky origins of it.
So, Amazing One suit.
Chasm.
I think it looked better in PS4, but...
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
a
when you
good
get it
suit.
out of the awkward lighting of the suit showcase, it looks
Oh, they
great.
do have the Amazing suit. That one looks
Ooh,
nice.
that looks slick.
Yeah, you see, they
That
do
looks
have it in the second
good.
one, but they don't in the first one.
Interesting, okay. 2099 black suit, which I don't get why they call it the black suit, but this has some cool shaders.
Yeah.
It actually does look really cool with black. The purple one's kind of cool, too.
Yeah.
The white and black is, especially since you
Hey.
get to use Venom powers in the game, I think that one suits it very
These
well.
all look pretty great.
I like purple.
No
and
complaints.
The original Scarlet Spider one, none of the shaders are too great on this one, honestly.
Inverted's kind of weird, and Prowler colors are even weirder.
Yeah. I feel like the black one isn't pulled off quite as well either. I feel like it...
No, they kind of overdo it on the gold.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been if it was more red there, or not have the red jersey and have a gold jersey.
Yeah, either one of them would have worked.
Superior suit. That one was not in PS4, was it? Or was it?
It was.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that black
It's one of the ones that came with a special power. I think it was like, I can't remember. I don't know. It was
Are
like
you
one hit
sure?
KOs or something.
I mean, I know like
I'm
the
not
left and the right
super
ones are
positive.
One hit
straight from
KOs, wasn't that
Jesus.
like the one from the future Spider-Man suit?
You are probably right.
Yeah, you know what I mean. This one
I've
has
played
really
so
nice
many new
shaders.
game pluses.
That
it's
blue
hard
and
for
black
me
one
to-
is really cool, actually.
I do like that very nice dark blue there.
And then the one with just extra black, that's also really cool. And then got almost like a take on like the big time suit with the one on the right. That's also very cool. I like that. Anti-Oxy. Oh, that one's in here too. I like the shaders in these probably actually better than the original one, which is too much like the spider armor.
Yeah. I really like the red one in particular.
Yeah, I think the red one's really cool. It's hard to see the white and the green ones in this picture, honestly, but
The green one looks cool in person.
I
You
feel
know,
like the
outside
white
the
one
shape.
could look really cool in certain contexts too.
Yeah.
Not that I really have an issue with the anti-ox suit in general either, but it's just too similar to the armor.
Yeah. The half Moon Knight, half Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Oh, is that Azrael from Batman?
that's what I thought first
Right.
too.
And then there's McDonald's Azrael on the right.
Yeah.
The Warrior of Saint Dumas.
I'm not big on this one, honestly, at all.
No.
Into the Spider-Verse noir suit.
Eh.
Do we have a noir suit? We did in the first
yeah,
one, right?
but it was,
was,
the
yeah.
regular noir suit,
Yeah.
not
Had no hat,
no
right?
fedora. Oh,
Yeah,
did you
no.
hear that Nicolas Cage was finally supposed to actually star in a Spider-Man noir project?
That was confirmed like so long ago that it died, and now it's back.
Now it's back.
Now it's back.
Oh wait, a live
Yeah.
action one, or
Maybe I don't think there's enough details on it yet.
you could totally do a live action one.
Yeah, I would kill for Nick Cage to be live action noir Spider-Man.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been over that one.
Ugh. I always
Uh,
do not
Never been
like
a
those.
fan of this design.
I will say I like the shaders better than the original.
That's true.
Was this the English
three of
guy
them are
in
better.
Across the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Hobie.
Mhm.
Everybody loves Hobie.
I will say
really
that,
wanna
like-
beat that into you.
I can actually get behind like the black and red one a lot more here. Or even that other red one. I don't like the head spike still though, but at least I think it looks better. Secret Wars Civil War suit. What is this in the comics?
Secret Wars Civil War.
I remember knowing it at one point, but at this point I've forgotten again.
I see nothing to like about this.
Especially the one
Like
on the
Secret
far
Wars,
right. Like,
so-
oh my
Yeah,
God.
no pink. Oh, this is an interesting Iron Spider take.
Right? The black and white one looks like the Stark space suit, which is cool.
Blue is kind of weird. What's that one?
I kind of like the blue.
It's.
I like
growing
this
on
take
me,
on the Iron
okay?
Spider suit a lot, actually, because it looks like more Iron Man armor like.
Yeah.
And it's also spider armor.
And I think the
it's just
texture is even
shading.
better.
Yeah, it's the shading that's, throwing me off. It's kind of weird for me to look at.
This makes me think if they could make a good Iron Man game, collecting skins for Iron Man would be super fun.
Mm.
Too bad they don't make good games anymore.
No, they don't.
Ooh!
The Raimi black suit.
Yes.
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 That one is
Yes.
very cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool.
Mm.
Meh.
Mm.
Okay.
Hey, good job,
Mm.
Tom Holland.
What is this?
New blue Zinthos.
What is this? What's that logo in the middle even?
Is this another tie-in for
What is
another
new
company?
blue Spider-Man, Mace?
I don't know, but what it brings to mind him in the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, that's
but,
what I was thinking.
It's not a Fantastic Four logo. I'm looking closer at the suit.
None of you has seen Teen Titans, so you don't get my joke.
I've seen Teen Titans.
I've seen the whole series. I'm just distracted by new
Yeah,
blue suit.
you know the one where they go into the TV episodes, and they go into
Apparently,
the
it's
drug commercial.
2018 Fantastic Four comics.
See, Fantastic Four. I knew.
But it's not a Fantastic Four logo, which is weird. I can't
New
tell what the
blue
logo
Zinthos.
is.
It's a spider logo, kind of.
No, it's not. It's like a shield.
I like how the shaders have
I thought it was
classic
four.
Fantastic Four on the left, and then more modernized Fantastic Four on the right. I
Yeah,
like
and then you got Future Foundation.
Exactly. I was going to say that later. But I especially like the future, the more modern Fantastic Four one, the black and the blue.
Yeah.
I like that very.
I do too.
That
I
is
like the
cool.
black and white one.
I
Pretty
think it's
neat.
all a logo on the chest that throws me off of this one.
Do we have a better image of the logo?
No.
That's okay.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's slightly better. But I still can't really make out what it is. upgrade suit, so that one's in here too. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Night
Okay, they
Monkey.
brought that
Eh.
one back, I guess.
I don't like that one.
Classic black suit. I like this better
All right.
than the one in the game. I also like the anti-venom one.
Far out.
The anti-venom
Oh,
one's
they have
cool.
the 90s Spider-Man one too.
What do you mean
With the shading, the blue and red outlines?
Yo, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that.
It is cool.
What's the difference between the two
Oh.
on the left?
One's more purple.
One of them
one's
is
more black.
bluish purple, and the other one is like a matte black.
Interesting.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm a big Venom fan. I saw
Venom is
him
cool.
once in a
I
movie
think they
No.
make the Iron Spider suit look better in these games than it does in the movies.
because the
Well, the
games are
animation is
CG.
better somehow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, I think they like make the blue closer to black.
Yeah. That's the one from
That
the
looks
end of
good.
No Way Home.
That looks good.
It is
I
good.
like it. The right amount of matte and shiny.
That one makes a return for
Evil.
some reason. That one was in
Stupid.
PS4 too, right?
Don't-
Yeah, it was added later on as free DLC.
Looks kind of weird.
What the?
Oh,
I feel like I
Outer
saw this.
Space, 80 years old.
yeah. This just doesn't translate very well.
No.
No. And the goofy space helmet's goofy.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Like,
Craven flavored suit.
I feel like they actually had something going with the chest design here, but then adding all the Craven flares to it just make it
yeah, that doesn't look right.
almost.
Saving lives.
This is like
What?
Power Rangers.
Oh my gosh.
No,
Yes,
I
that
can
one
feel like
is
I feel like
hot.
this is almost to the point I could like it, but just it doesn't quite make it.
No.
Red and gold is the only one I'd use there.
I mean, I like the colors in the white and gray and gold.
Why
I
is it
love that color
pink?
scheme, but the suit doesn't look like flexible like Spider-Man suits should.
It looks like that
Yeah.
one like where they're all spiked up or whatever.
It looks like Ninjago fanfiction.
Yeah.
Oh,
These would
fan
be
art,
pretty
fan
awesome
art.
Ninjago suits, honestly.
There's Zane and Kai.
Oh, there's a lot of them missing, isn't there? I think we lost him again. So, Miles suits. That one's just Peter.
All right, I can't wait to make fun of these.
Okay, Miles usually has pretty good suit designs, honestly. Like, his base suit for one actually is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
I like the version of it in Peter's colors too. That's cool. And
I
the
think
white
the
version.
Peter colors are actually kind of dopey. It's too
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield would have liked it.
much. Don't slander Andrew.
I really like this suit actually.
I like the blue one there.
I like the gold and
Oh.
black one.
What?
There's no blue one here, Mace.
No, it was lagging a minute for me. The blue one was still on screen.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that blue one.
yeah.
You-
Yeah,
the one that
that
looks
blue
like
one.
the Asgardian suit that's missing.
The Fear itself
Mm.
/ Tron, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um,
I like
Yeah,
actually
the-
like a lot of these.
the one with the red. I like this one.
Yeah,
I
that one's
kinda
cool.
like the
That looks
Tactical
nice.
camo green.
That one's cool
Yeah.
too. I like all of them except for the purple.
The purple
Well, you
is
know,
like the green
Power
goblin.
is the only thing that's ever happened that was interesting in the
Whatever.
entire history.
Classic suit Miles. I don't really see the difference between the other one
Eh.
except the stripe. Okay, that's a bit different. And it even has
Yeah.
like actually the purple one in this looks pretty cool.
Yeah. The purple one is better.
They're too obsessed with Prowler with him though too.
It's the only thing that's ever happened to the character. It's hard to break away until something else happens.
Track suit. That's a pretty cool version of the basic Miles suit in that
What does
one.
the track stand for?
Nothing. It was just a bonus suit in the Miles game.
Oh.
And then you got like a Spider-Man 2099 version of that one's pretty alright.
Eh,
I kind of like the classic red and blue.
And then there's this one too, which also is similar to one of the old or not DLC, but you know, maybe it was DLC Spider-Man suits, like Spider-Man UK.
Yeah, it does look a lot like Spider UK. Dumb name, by the way. Spider UK. What is that? Even?
Yeah. Not a fan.
I kind of
Nope.
dig.
An alright suit. But Yeah, the pants just kill it for me. Because I would really like the orange ones too. I like those colors. Do we need to?
The sportswear suit.
Okay,
The
this is
shorts,
what
too.
this is Andrew.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Like he's
Especially the
going
one
to
on
the
the left.
store and he just sneezes in the mask and it's like, this is also completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
I like the
on.
gold
It's
one just
ridiculous
because it
in the
reminds
source
me.
I think you need to check your internet
Yeah.
at some point.
I do. Okay, I think you guys are back
We'll make
now.
it through. Hopefully, the audience can hear us.
Miles Morales 2099 suit. I'm not feeling it.
You can't tell on the one on the left, but there's blue piping throughout that looks pretty cool with the red and the white.
Interesting. I just don't feel like the design itself is good enough for the colors to save.
I don't know, the black and gold one looks pretty decent.
And a hood once in a while I can kind of get then, but the more they put it on, the more I realize it's just not actually a practical thing.
Imagine how quickly that would blow off your head if you were swinging through the
Mhm.
city.
Advanced
Yeah.
tech suit. Oh, I like that red one. I like all of these actually.
So
That's it.
we can like them all.
Yeah, we can like them all.
Who knew?
Yeah, overall I'd say that's a pretty cool one.
Oh,
I
I like the
back.
cape on this one.
Edgy.
I feel like the cape without the hood would be better.
True.
I don't know. I like it's like they almost look Crusader-ish.
Yeah.
Like
Another Azrael
Assassin's
style.
Creed or something. Like something.
Yeah,
or
I
other.
don't. I'm just not feeling it. I like the blue one and the red one the most. The one on the right, I'm not feeling as much.
Yeah, they can keep it.
20.
The year that
They
the
can keep that one, too.
DLC released. I mean, the spin-off game released.
Not a fan of this.
Yeah, they can keep this
That's like Daft Punk though.
No.
The eyeballs light up like Daft Punk and yeah.
Trying to decide what I think of this one.
It's designed after the Insomniac versus Prowler suit. Not just as an homage, but as an actual, one for one kind of. Just a little
Interesting.
little drop of Spider-Man on the Prowler suit.
I like the red one.
I kind of like.
Oh, is this the one with the cat in it?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
cat one.
No, moving on.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up.
Oh
Hold
no!
up.
Yeah.
There's multiple levels of wrong here.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Doesn't need it.
Yeah.
Eh.
Oh no, that's
Yeah. What even?
It's 10th anniversary.
This one?
Yeah.
No. This suit is from It's the old inspired by the main villain thing, like the Craven suits and the anti-Ox suit.
Wait, what's this supposed to be for?
The anti-Tinkerer suit.
Oh, the Tinkerer's the main villain. I
Oh, wow.
Yep.
In
What a
the
guy,
spin-off.
the Tinker.
In the spin-off,
Ooh.
yes.
Wait, really?
This is
No.
new for the game, not inspired by anything. It's just an Insomniac original.
On the
Eh.
right, I kind of like that one.
I kind of like the design. Yeah, it's
I
pretty.
kind of like the all-white one myself.
I feel like Miles' proportions actually make it worse.
I think the one on the left, it looks like a hot rod going on. Like,
This is I like the idea behind this one. Again, I feel it doesn't
Okay.
work as well on Miles' body type though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like
I
that
like
they
how they
have.
have- Oh yeah, you're really gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, probably.
The classic shield colors and like the
Yep, I was
Yeah,
shield
I
Gotta
colors.
say that.
If
Yep.
they had like the classic shield colors for like the Night Monkey suit, that would look really cool.
That would be cool.
yeah, Night Monkey
Yeah.
would have been a top tier instead of.
I don't really know what they're
best
going
tier.
for with this one, honestly. I like that one
Okay.
with all the red. I
I
feel
like
wasn't there a
it.
minifigure of that one?
I feel like there was a minifigure.
No, that suit design was used for the Miles in the Disney Junior cartoon,
right.
and then there was a minifigure of the Disney Junior cartoon.
But I
Fair
do
enough.
actually think it's a pretty alright design.
Yeah, I dig it. I dig it.
It stands out.
Yeah.
Another one.
The one with the bleeding armpits.
Eh. This one's okay. Not the greatest, but okay.
At least the hoodie might not blow off this
Yeah.
time.
Oh boy.
You remember when he was born and everything during the 10-year anniversary? He was also Wolverine.
I feel like
the
they need to drop the
game
jacket.
where
There's no reason if you're doing a Wolverine-inspired suit for Spider-Man.
Well, how else could he have a hoodie then?
I remember the leak of the Wolverine game, and they were like, "All right, let's have Wolverine make health kits because he totally needs those."
Yeah, that was in that game.
Yeah. Does he have Carnage on him?
He has Venom, I believe, rather than Carnage. But yeah, he has a symbiote.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Eh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Now this one
Carnage.
is inspired by Carnage, but I believe it might have been Carnage. I think it was Carnage.
It says Absolute Carnage suit.
But that was just the name of the storyline.
Okay.
Absolute Carnage.
I
don't know what
design.
happens
I
to him in
actually
that
very
story.
much like this one. I think this one's cool.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty neat.
King in Black.
The symbiote god dude with the
Never
dragon
heard-
wings and everything.
Huh, never heard of him. I don't like this one. The pauldrons are weird.
You know how Venom says he's kind of a loser from his home world?
Yeah? Is that the guy he fights?
No.
Yeah.
No, but he is
6
teased at the
months?
end of Venom 2 in the end credit scene.
Yeah. I don't remember that.
Venom
Yeah,
only mentions it in a brief throwaway when he mentions the hive mind. Null is the hive
Is
mind.
this supposed to be a Captain
Yeah,
America suit?
and apparently,
No, it's a Puerto
What?
Rican flag.
Oh, gross.
yeah, apparently, the spider on Venom is actually a dragon. I know.
No.
The state of modern storytelling.
I know.
Where dragons are
Mysterio version suit.
spiders and spider the
I
dragon.
kind of can get behind this.
I like it.
Yeah, this is the Mysterio suit. Yeah.
I love Mysterio. He's a neat guy.
Okay,
This
why
is his
is he
version
also...
of the.
No.
It's a problem having both.
No.
I feel like there was multiple issues.
I don't care
I
about
don't
story
care.
spoilers. What do you... Wait, this is spoilers now? I thought we already saw this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought we looked through that already. That one is spoilers.
Eh.
The Colgate
God,
suit.
it's so
Everyone's
dumb.
favorite.
The Colgate suit. Everyone loves that one for sure.
Why has he got the? What's with the brush head? Like,
Deluxe edition suit. What's this one? Huh, this one's interesting.
uh,
Yeah.
It reminds me of Madam Web somehow.
No. Yeah, it's okay.
yeah, that's
Stone Monkey, more like Night
Stone
Monkey.
Monkey. What?
This one's interesting, I guess. All the spider armors aren't in this one, are they?
It's something.
Too retro.
Yeah, this one's kind of cool. I actually think this one's fairly cool.
Named after Bionicle, at least.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Bionicles.
Right.
Oh, I like this one, actually.
It
The
is
Kamen
literally a
Rider.
Power Ranger now.
Eh.
Do they have Japanese Spider-Man though?
No, not. I don't like this
No.
one at all. What the heck is... Gross.
Yeah.
Like Dead Mouse.
And here's DLC.
Look at that garbage
Is that all the DLC suits?
so far.
Yeah.
These
Forgot
two
this game
garbage
came
on the
out, like last year.
bottom were the freshly announced ones.
The
I
suits
thought
in the
this
first
game
one are
came out,
better
like, 3
overall.
years ago.
Did you notice that none of these spider armors were?
Yeah, I just commented on that.
Represented at all?
You might have not caught me then, but yeah. Which is a shame, because I love spider armor.
Yeah.
Why remove suits? There's no point. Like, it's not like the graphics are upgraded.
Oh, but you forget they replaced who Peter is.
Gross.
Plus, they didn't want a suit imbalance, and one person has 500, one person has 0. So
Peter should have 500.
Wait,
I
is
know,
this
I
is
know,
this
but it
the
wouldn't
one
be
where they were
fair
like,
to-
no, we made MJ look ugly in the last game, but we can make it better in this game by making
No,
her
that
even
hasn't happened.
uglier.
That part happened.
Okay.
Okay.
I
This is the
forgot
one
this
where
game
MJ
came
stands
out.
for man jaw. Yes.
Ugh.
All right, we should probably end there. We've been going for a while, but I was actually interested in seeing all of those suits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a desire to get this game.
I don't think I'll ever replay it.
Wow, that's
That is saying something.
oof.
I replayed the first one 9 times.
The first one has, I think, a pretty good complete selection of suits.
Yes, it does.
And now
With
it
fun,
has
unique
PC
suit
mods,
powers that
too.
they don't have here. It plays well. It's a huge full world. It's a great story. It's
Yeah.
You see, if I was Norman Osborn, then the first game would be Peter and the second game would be Harry. If you want to know how I feel about them.
All right. Well, as always, if you enjoyed listening to this episode, please leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think of all the Spider-Man stuff we talked about tonight. What are your favorite movie suits? What are your favorite Spider-Man video game suits? What do you think of Spider-Man 2 on the PS5? You don't own a PS5.
PS5 has no games.
Why would you?
Yeah. Yeah. And like, subscribe, share the video. You can follow us on X. Maybe someday we'll post on there. But more importantly, you can join the BCC Crew Discord server if you want to have all these types of discussions and so much more. Link is in the description below. So, for Ford, Base, Valerius, and myself, LQ, thank you for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode.